I'm Nikki, and I'm an ICU nurse.
I'm Jen, and I'm an emergency room nurse.
I am a Mercy Health nurse.
In your own words, how do you define a nurse?
A nurse. You take on a challenge every day.
It starts with the heart. Compassionate, caring.
A friend.
Has love in their heart for others.
And you have to know how to show it.
So we're a patient's advocate. We do everything for the patient.
You're a nurse, you're a therapist, kind of do a little bit of everything.
The person who's giving.
Cares for the whole patient, their emotional needs, their psychological needs, their spiritual needs.
Strong.
You have to have thick skin.
You also have to be a good listener.
It's a check your ego at the door.
Being honest, respectful.
That quarterback mentality of, forgetting the last play and moving on to the next, because that's what matters right then.
I think you have to be pretty smart. I think you have to be very smart, actually.
I'd say we're very smart, yes.
Knows a lot of science, knows a lot of pathophysiology about a patient.
Powerful.
Firefighter, policeman.
Fearless.
You're almost like a superhuman.
We're the backbone of healthcare.
It's not a job, it's a lifestyle choice, really.
I'm Kara, and I'm a bone marrow transplant nurse.
I'm Shonda, and I'm a labor and delivery nurse.
I am a Mercy Health nurse.
I think that this field, nursing, is beautiful and it's hard and it's challenging, and we witness tragedies every day and miracles. It's the well-being of the patients that are at the center of what drives all of our passion.
It's really not about me. This job is not about us. When you go into nursing, you don't do this, because you want all the glory. You do this so that people can be taken care of.
I took care of a patient. She was clearly coming to the end of her life. I just became really close to her and her family. The family said that during that day she kept asking for me. They asked me if I would just sit with her, and so I sat with her and I was holding her hand and I was talking to her. And she looked at me and she gave me this really pretty smile. It was really beautiful. And then she just passed, right in front of us. And I just thought it was just so special. It just validated my entire, my entire career choice. So
There's one patient that will always touch my heart. She came in for a whole year, and I always seemed to have her. And so I felt like it was kind of fate. And I also said goodbye to her too, after a year of having her in and out the doors. And she told me, I will see you again someday.
One instance that I had was here in the ICU. It was a young lady, her upper 20s, and she was dealing with cancer, and she came in and she was in very bad shape. And we were unable to save her that day. Her mother, who was her greatest support in her life, being able to comfort her and help her at that time really hit me pretty hard, realizing what I'm here for, what I'm doing.
I had a patient here not too long ago that had a rough way to go. They got diagnosed with some cancer and they put the patient in hospice care. And the patient ended up passing away, not very long after leaving the hospital. I'm walking around Walgreens and some lady grabs me by the arm and just hugs me. She was like, "You don't remember me, but you took care of my mom before she passed away, and I wanted to thank you." My two boys were with me and they're like, "Who was that?" And I explained to them what they had taken care of this lady's mom that passed away. And they were pretty impressed by that. They were proud. And when they're proud, that makes me proud.
We say that we get into healthcare to help others, and when in truth, most of the days we go home, they've helped us.
So I'm not afraid to show emotions with the families in a situation. I've sat down and cried with them before, and I think that's a comforting thing for them when they realize we care that much.
The care that I saw from everyone here at Mercy, it wasn't that they were treating a patient. It was for that hour or hour and a half, however long the procedure was, that was their family, and gave them the care that I know that I would want my parents to receive. And so those are the moments, I see them all the time. But that's what keeps me coming back for more, and I think that's why patients come back to Mercy.
Okay, these are special people. I want to be surrounded by these special people, even though if at times it's extremely difficult to watch. I just want to be with them and be with them through the toughest of times.
I'm Susie, and I'm a postpartum nurse.
I'm Hollis, and I'm a telemetry nurse.
I am a Mercy Health nurse.
There are other hospitals in the town that I live in, but it's worth the drive and the people and the management and the goals of Mercy Hospital.
What we're doing here is what I believe in as a nurse.
There's never a doubt in my mind that there's not someone here to back me up because everyone's so supportive.
It makes a big difference when you have good teamwork and you love coming to work, because it's not just, work, it's your family.
From, housekeepers to the doctors, my nurses. I've been with them for 16 years, so it's my family. They're my family. I love them. Yep.
This whole hospital is like family. It's just so warm, it's so welcoming. Wall of hugs.
When we work together, we're kind of a little bit of a force to be reckoned with.
I walk away every night from my job knowing I made a difference in somebody's life, and that's important to me.
I couldn't see myself doing anything else.
I love what I do.
I'm supposed to be an ICU nurse.
It's what I'm meant to do. It's a blessing to me, and I am honored to be a nurse at Mercy Health.
I am a Mercy Health nurse.
I am a Mercy Health nurse.
I am a Mercy Health nurse.
It's a lot of great people put together to achieve extraordinary things.